welcome to another one of my pub walks. Today we're at Eling, which is near Totton, and we're starting from the Anchor Inn. As you see, you get traditional pub food, tapas, that sort of thing. It's very nice out the front, some yachts and things, and we're going to go on a short walk around Bartley Water and out to Goatee Beach. So we start off at the quayside and we're going to walk alongside the boats for a bit. So this building is the Eling Tide Mill Experience. It's got a little map to show you where we are. And there's also a gift shop around the corner and a cafe. Of course they're not open. So this is the gift shop right alongside the Eling Tide Mill. This is Eling Tide Mill over here. You can see it's a toll bridge attached to it, and it's a Grade 2 listed building. There's been a mill on the site for several years, but this one was built after a storm in 1770. The early years it was owned by Winchester College. There are only 2 working water mills, tide mills, in the country. You can tell they're not charging at the moment. A number of cars coming over the bridge. Nice quiet moment though. So here it is. This is the tide mill. A little walk across the bridge. Well, this is the Church of St Mary the Virgin in Eling. It's a Saxon church with later additions by the Normans and Victorians. It's claimed to be the 10th oldest church in the country, which makes it late 11th century, early 12th century. We can't go in, doors firmly bolted because of this coronavirus business. But we can have a walk around the church and see what's what. Some very old graves in the graveyard. Can't see anything on that, it's worn away so much. Like a lot of churches, there's a yew tree in the graveyard. Very, very old trees, yew trees. They can grow for hundreds and hundreds of years, and usually planted in churches because they were a symbol of long life. And just before we go down to Goatee, which is a beach, what we've got here is a lich gate. Now lich gates on churches, this one hasn't got it, just because I'm going to say, but usually that they've got some sort of bench or ledge in there, because they were used in the old days for popping the coffins down when the undertakers arrived, ready to go into the church. If the church was busy, then they could wait there without having it on their shoulders for all that time. I certainly don't want whoever's in there to get out. So we've come down this path from the church, and we meet another path that comes in from the front of the church, which takes us off along to the beach. And come out the end of the path. There's Goatee Beach. Very, very popular. Local people, especially kids down here sunbathing. Goatee is where nice, pretty countryside meets industry. Big pylons. A container ship over there. Southampton container port.
You're hungry.
Catkins are coming out. Thought this was a chestnut, but not so sure now. Bit too pink. Answers on a postcard, please. So we've come away from Goatee, go for the car park, head along the boardwalk alongside Bartley Water. Eling Reach and Bartley Water. So we're going through a cemetery again. This is dead quiet. So you walk through the new cemetery and hidden in the sort of northwestern corner is the entrance to the boardwalk, which takes you around Bartley Water and the reed beds, which is a triple SI. sums up the area perfectly, doesn't it? With these wonderful green beds with triple SI. Got the old 300-year-old tide mill in behind it. Stacks of containers and electricity boilers. Splash, the kids are enjoying a bit of tombstoning around there. A bit dodgy, but that's actually the death better than me. It's only a nice day for it.
Trying to call me.
Dog road's growing fast. A swan nesting on the island. And here we are, back at the mill again. Nice garden, big car park, container berths. Well, here we are, we're back at the anchor. It's a very, very short walk, this one, about 2.5 miles, but don't hold me to it with your Fitbits. So yeah, it's a nice little mixed walk, bit of beach, bit of boardwalk, bit of history, lovely. Join me on the next one.